Two, three. Hello everyone, my name is Iluhicamina. I come from Sons of Kai's Latam, and we are here with Razvan for Evil Genius. Congratulations for your winning. How do you feel today after win this match?
Thank you so much. I feel very excited for the future. I'm happy with the result. It's the second perfect game in the history of EG, I think. So, looking for more really clean games.
Yeah, because the past match it was 15-1, 15-2, and you're 16-0.
Yeah.
So it was big. Why do you think it's become these results? Is because they have a good preparation this split, or because the teams they don't have time to prepare very well?
Well, I prefer not to speak for the Immortal Dignitas game, but in our case, we did our preparation really well. We drafted through our strengths and also made sure we get an advantage from the weaknesses of our enemies, or the opposing team. We were aware of most of them, and it showed. Uh,
Also, I was watching they have a new players on of the team. How was the preparation before this split with all the new players in the team?
well, we kind of started with a blank sheet, like you have a page, and it's
Yeah.
all white, and you can start drawing whatever you want on it. And we got some players with a lot of creativity. They are data driven as well. Like they want to see report about the opponents. They want to see what weaknesses they can abuse. They want to see what wards could be in their favor. So it was a really nice off season. I think we got a lot out of it. We were one of the first teams to figure out the stronger picks in the meta. So even if we started earlier, I'm confident to say that we would have done well.
Also, uh, what is your opinion in this season? We have a lot of change every patch. Do you think it's a bad thing or it's a good thing to practice new things every patch, or it's
Well,
just hard to prepare?
honestly, in my opinion, it's probably better for the teams that are on paper weaker because they can surprise a lot more. Because the better teams, they most of them at least, they value consistency, so playing on the same patch for multiple weeks in a row and perfecting their craft, right? While the weaker teams will try to surprise. So I think certain underdogs might appear more often than in the previous seasons or
Okay.
splits.
Okay, and also, wait, what is the most as a coach? Which is the most part you enjoy to be a coach with all this team?
Well, generally, I enjoy to be creative as a coach, to find angles that can win us the game. And I'm usually the one that brings in the weird ideas. But with this team that we have right now, they all have a lot of weird ideas. So I have to be the one that stops some of them, so we don't create a fiesta on stage. So I guess, yeah, that's kind of my favorite part. Also, the complex problem solving that comes with drafting, because we also put a lot of thought into that. That is probably my second favorite part.
Okay, and what is most hardest part to be a coach?
Well, the hardest part is keeping everyone happy. And I'm really glad that my players actually understand that we cannot. So all we can do sometimes is just have some happy, some content, and they don't really get mad or like angry about it. Because on in the first days, I was like, guys, at some point, some of us will be unhappy, right? But we're here to win. If you want everyone to be happy, you might as well go sell some ice cream because I haven't seen anyone be like angry at an ice cream vendor.
Also, the people in Latin America wants to know how many, if they can, of course, how many hours per day they play, and also if they have another type of tournament, like a workout or talk with some psychology people.
Well, yeah, most LCS teams they have a schedule of between 6 hours and 9 hours of scrims. Scrims are the practice games against other teams. Then you have to account in the solo queue and the one-on-ones with coaches that players have to put in. So that's a couple of hours every day as well. If I had to average, I think it's a job that requires to put at least 12 hours per day. So it's a lot, but on the other side, we also get some off seasons here and there where they're for players at least they're kind of full breaks if they want to treat them like that, or they can just play extra solo queue, have one-on-one with coaches. As for the performance aspect, most teams have access to like physiotherapists, they have access to workouts. Some teams prefer to work together, other teams prefer to get gym memberships for their players so the players can go on their own time. It depends mostly on player preference, right? And most of them have workshops about nutrition, about good sleep, which are some of the most important things for an athlete, and about other such performance subjects. You can include here everything you want, from vitamins you can get, right, to how to get rid of jet lag, how to like use caffeine or other such things in your advantage. So there are a lot of aspects. If you want me to name most of like all of them, we will be here until tomorrow.
Yeah. I, okay. And also, what do you do in the, if we can do know, of course, what do you do in your rest time? Do you make some, watch movies or do something different to not get, not video games stuff?
Well, this might sound probably positive to the community, but I watch a lot of football, as in soccer, as they call it over here in the US, right? Because I'm European, so I love watching football, the Premier League, the French League, uh, the Italian one. Sometimes I also watch the Brazil, like the Brazilian league, the Argentinian league. And I was also a very big fan of Football Manager, the game, if you're familiar with it. And
Yeah.
like in that game, when you are scouting for new players, the first thing you do, you go to South America and look for wonder kids, because you guys produce like a lot of wonder kids in every country.
Yeah, of course. Some part in South America they have a good players of football,
Yeah,
and
I think
for
all countries, honestly, like from top to bottom.
yeah, we are so try hard in the terms of football, and for last, do you have some message to all the people in Latin America? They want to know more about LCS, also Evil Genius.
Well, first of all, I want to thank all of them because some are probably fans of our Dota team since it's based in South America. I would like,
Also from the pot for sorry for interruption for Potter for Evil Genius of Valorant. Potter, they have too many fans in Latin America too.
that's great to hear. If
Yeah.
you guys could also come and support us here at LCS, we would really appreciate it because I know how like warm the South American and like how passionate the fans are. So, uh, yeah. Uh, I'm waiting for you to like to see you in Twitch chat and to see you living evil. I might even like try to learn some uh, Spanish or Portuguese, depending on which part of South America we're talking about myself.
We are Latin America is the last part of Mexico. Mexico is North America too, but we are Mexico and Brazil, or we are told.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for this interview, and I hope they win the next match.
Thank you so much.
To
Have
you.
a lovely day.
Thanks.